On June 15, 1752, Benjamin Franklin proves that lightning is electricity. This historical event took place in the great city of Philadelphia. Most people are familiar with the story of Benjamin Franklin and his kite. On one June day in 1752, he flew that kite during a thunderstorm and ended up discovering electricity. But did it really happen this way? As it turns out, most historians believe there is some truth to the story. But let's take a deeper look. For one thing, Franklin didn't discover electricity. People already knew about it at the time of his experiments. And he wasn't the first to propose that a lightning bolt was a form of electricity. Other scientists already suspected that. But he did explain the similarities between electricity and lightning, including the color, crooked formation, and cackling sound. He was the first to suggest an experiment to prove a connection. He thought he could prove his theory with a wired kite, which could fly higher than a hill or steeple. On June 10, 1752, Franklin and his son William hoisted a kite with a wire attached to it into the stormy skies. When lightning struck, the resulting electricity in the air charged the metal key that he had tied to the end of the string. Franklin touched the key, and sparks jumped from the key to his hand, proving his theory that electricity was gathering in the clouds. He was even able to collect some of the charge in a Leyden jar, a special device for storing electricity. News spread quickly of Franklin's electrical amusements, as he called his experiments, making him the most celebrated man of science in the world. He coined terms such as battery, conductor, charge, discharge, and electric shock. He even invented the lightning rod, which protects buildings when lightning strikes. He considered the lightning rod to be one of his greatest achievements of his career.
Like Tiffany talked about, Benjamin Franklin is most famous for his experiments with electricity, and while he wasn't the first person to understand lightning to be electricity, he was the first person to prove it. His understandings led to the invention of the lightning rod, which helps keep our buildings safe from lightning. Let's talk a little bit more about what lightning is and how it works. We've all been able to see lightning from thunderclouds, but what's exactly going on in these clouds that makes it possible? Well, when ice and water particles are bumping into each other inside these clouds, they exchange energy and become charged, either positively or negatively. While this isn't a big deal at first, as you can see, the more charged particles there are, the more unhappy the cloud is. In fact, the cloud wants to exchange this energy with something else so that it can become balanced again. This energy exchange sounds simple, but it is the cause of the dramatic, bright lightning bolts we've all seen outside. All of the energy that is exchanged in a path is about as wide as your thumb and travels at about 62 million miles per hour. You can see lightning up to 100 miles away. Thanks to Benjamin Franklin, we now understand exactly what's going on when we see lightning outside, and now, the next time you see lightning, you can explain it to those around you. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you have a great day.